This International Day commemorates the victims of the Holocaust, that genocide resulting from the brutal annihilation of roughly 6 million Jews, 2 million Gypsies, largely Roma and Sinti, 1/4 of the population of Poland, and an estimated 15,000 homosexual people, and others inimical to the Third Reich. Declared by the General Assembly in November 2005, January 27th is the day that the largest Nazi concentration camp, Auschwitz-Birkenau, was liberated by Soviet troops. On this day, let us also recall the failure of the Conference of Evian called by the United States in 1938 to stop the abuses of Hitler. At that time, however, other countries did not want to bring attention to their own atrocities. After all, France had its policies of torture in Algeria, Russia had its own camps, its gulag, and even the United States had its sprawling and urban ghettos and public lynchings. It is obvious that humility, rather than arrogance, can provide for human rights. Those words are inscribed on the walls of the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C. On this day, let us also recall the words of the philosopher, social activist, Jean-Paul Sartre, who in his book, Anti-Semite and Jew, asked with puzzlement and passion, why in France weren't the concentration camps in the news? Indeed, there was an obvious veil of secrecy that Adolf Hitler implemented to do such egregious things. This ought to remind us of the need for transparency and a general culture of openness by our governments and policymakers in general, so that a beloved community, in the words of Martin Luther King, can flourish.